Hello students and good morning. So now I am doing class for class 12 science. The topic is second order derivative. So in the last online class also we were doing the same topic, that is second order derivative. So today we'll do more problems on second order derivative. Okay. So same exercise 4. The section is each question carries 4 marks section. Page number 300. Page number is 321 from the same book. Higher Mathematics for class 12 by SND. So question number 1 is find f double dash of x. What do you know f double dash of x? That is your second order derivative. If you differentiate f of x, you will get f dash of x. Again, if you differentiate f dash of x, you will get f double dash of x. So that is your second order derivative. You have to do the double differentiation out here. Okay? You have to find out f double dash of x in each of the following cases. So number 1 is f of x is equal to 1 upon x square minus 5x plus 6. Okay? So यसलाई हामी डाइरेक्ट डिफरेन्सिएसन गर्दैनौं किनभने यहाँ हामी के देख्दै छौं भन्दाखेरि यहाँ हाम्रो के हुँदैछ यो डिनोमिनेटर फ्याक्टराइज हुँदैछ x square minus 5x plus 6 can be factorized x square minus 5x plus 6 यो फ्याक्टराइज हुँदैछ. So you can do middle term breaking here. If you multiply, you should get 6, and after adding, you should get 5. That is 3 2s are 6, isn't it? And since this sign is plus sign, this sign is plus sign, so you have to add those two numbers to get 5. That is 3 2s are 6, 3 plus 2 is 5, right? So is equal to x square minus, this is your 3 plus 2 into x plus 6. So which is equal to x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 6. Which is equal to x into x minus 3 minus 2 within bracket x minus 3, which is equal to x minus 3 into x minus 2. Is that clear? So this is the factorization. So therefore, so this is your f of x is equal to 1 upon x minus 3 into x minus 2. The u of fraction. अब हामी यसलाई केमा चेन्ज गर्छौं भन्दाखेरि partial fraction. So you should know the meaning of partial fraction. So how can you convert this fraction into partial fraction? So this is your fraction, you know that, you know, numerator upon denominator. Partial fraction means some constant divided by first factor. Your first factor is x minus 3. That is some constant should be there divided by first factor, that is x minus 3. Plus, you can write plus or you may write minus some constant divided by second factor. So what are those two constants in the numerator? You have to find it. Okay. So let us convert this fraction into partial fraction. Let 1 upon x minus 3 into x minus 2 is equal to partial fraction means what is the partial fraction here? You have to convert this fraction into partial fraction. The partial fraction is like this. 1 upon x minus 3 into x minus 2 is equal to some constant. Suppose that constant is a. We don't know. You have to find out the value for a. Divided by which is the first factor here. This is your x minus 3 plus sign. You may write minus sign also. It is not necessary that you have to write plus sign. You can write minus sign also. Is that clear? So next, plus b. Plus b is another constant divided by which is the second factor out here. It is x minus 2. Let us mark it as number 1. Okay. So I think you have understood it. Okay. यो जुन चाहिँ हामी पार्शियल फ्र्याक्सन गर्दैछौं यो तिमीहरुलाई पछि इन्टिग्रेसनमा नि काम लाग्छ. There is integration by the method of partial fraction also. Okay, so I think you have understood this partial fraction. What is the meaning of partial fraction? यहाँ हामीले के गर्यौं पहिला x square minus 5x plus 6 लाई factorize गर्नु, and this fraction is converted into partial fraction. So now what will you do here? You have to get the values of capital A and capital B, which is constant out here. Okay. So how can you get the value for capital A and capital B? These are constant. Okay. Let us simplify right hand side. So left hand side is 1 upon x minus 3 into x minus 2 is equal to. So what's the LCM here? So why are we marking it as 1? हामीले यसलाई 1 किन मार्क गरेको भन्दाखेरि तिमीले a र b को भ्यालु निकालेर फेरि यसैमै हाल्नु पर्छ. a र b को भ्यालु निकालेर हामी फेरि यसैमै हाल्छौं. ठीक छ? So now x minus 3 into x minus 2 त माथि कति भयो त यो एलसीएमलाई x - 3 ले डिभाइड गर्दा x - 2 मात्रै रह्यो it is multiplied by capital A into x - 2 plus capital B. Now this LCM is divided by x - 2 here, so x - 2 cancel out, x - 3 रह्यो, so B into x - 3. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so here x - 3 x - 2 gets cancels, or what do we get? 1 is equal to a into x - 2 plus b into this is your x - 3. Now here, which is the variable? X is the variable. You can put the values of x there to get the values of a as well as b, right? So now, in order to get the value for a, you have to make this second term 0 by putting some values of x. So what's the value for x here, so that b into 0 is 0? You can put x is equal to 3, isn't it? So putting x is equal to 3. So putting x is equal to 3. So what do we get now? So therefore 1 is equal to a into 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2, right? But here it is b into 3 minus 3 is 0. You don't have to write it because this is 0, right? Because 3 minus 3 is 0, b into 0 is always 0. So what do we get now? So 1 is equal to a, or a is equal to 1, right? So now, in order to get the value for b, you have to make this a 0 by putting the value of x. The x minus 2 is already there. X is equal to 0 हुन्छ यो, 2 minus 2 is 0. So putting x is equal to 2. So putting x is equal to 2. ठीक छ? ल यसमा हालौं. Therefore 1 is equal to a into 2 minus 2 will be 0. यो 0 भयो नलेखिनु भयो, plus b into what is x out here? This is 2 minus 3. So or 1 is equal to, this is your minus b, or what is the value for b out here? This is your minus 1. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so you put the values of a and b in 1. Putting the values of a and b in number 1. लु 1 मा हालौं अब. यो 1 मा हाल्ने. त 1 मा हाल्दा कति भयो? Therefore 1 upon x minus 3 into x minus 2 is equal to, what is capital A? It is 1. 1 upon, what was the first factor? X minus 3. Since b here is minus 1, so minus 2 plus is minus 1 upon x minus 2. Is that clear to all of you? So this is known as the partial fraction. So if you can convert the given fraction into partial fraction, you can easily differentiate it. Okay? You can do the double differentiation out there. Okay? So you can check it here also. If you simplify this right hand side, you should get this left hand side. Okay? So here LCM कति भयो? X minus 2 is the LCM. माथि कति हुँदैछ? This is your x minus 2 minus x plus 3. And x gets cancelled. 3 minus 2 is always 1. So this is the correct value 1. So this is the correct partial fraction. Okay? Now what will you do now? Since f of x is given as, since f of x was given as 1 upon x square minus 5x plus 6, and we had factorized this expression as x minus 3 into x minus 2, and we got this expression as a partial fraction. So instead of this expression, you may write 1 upon x minus 3 minus 1 upon x minus 2. Is that clear? So this is simplified, and we have converted the given fraction in terms of partial fraction. Now you can differentiate it. You can get f double dash of x. So before that, you have to get f dash of x. So before that also, x minus 3 is taken to the numerator so that it will be easier for you to differentiate. Okay? So f of x is equal to x minus 3 whole to the power minus 1 minus this is x minus 2 whole to the power minus 1. Right? Now let us differentiate. So differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Therefore this is your f dash of x, isn't it? What is the differentiation of f of x? F dash of x. This is the form x to the power n. How can you differentiate it? This is the form x to the power n. X minus 3 is the variable, that is x. Minus 1 is the constant, that is taken as n. So x to the power n. What is this differentiation? Minus 1 x minus 3 whole to the power, decrease the power by 1. So what is minus 1 minus 1? It is minus 2 into, again you have to differentiate the term which is assumed as x. हामीले यो x minus 3 लाई x मानिलिएर differentiate गरेको. So what is the differentiation of x minus 3? For x it is 1, minus 3 it is 0. 1 minus 0 is always 1. So 1 भएको कारणले गर्दा हामीले यो लेख्नु पर्दैन. So next, again what is the differentiation of x minus 2 whole to the power minus 1? Similarly, minus 1 becomes the coefficient, minus into minus plus, right? So it is x minus 2 whole to the power minus 2 into, again differentiate the term which is assumed as x. x minus 2 लाई हामीले x सम्झेको त्यसको differentiation हुन्छ x को 1 minus 2 को 0. 1 minus 0 is always 1. तो 1 भने हामीले लेख्नु पर्दैन. यसलाई फेरि के गर्छ? Again you have to differentiate it because you have to get f double dash of x. तो यहाँ हामीले के गर्नुपर्छ? f double dash of x, right? So again differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Again differentiating both the sides with respect to x, right? So this f dash of x now becomes f double dash of x is equal to, now what is d by dx of minus 1 into x minus 3 whole to the power minus 2? Now again this is in the form x to the power n. Minus 1 is constant. So this is in the form x to the power n. What is the differentiation? Minus 2 becomes the coefficient, minus to minus plus 2. Then x is x minus 3 whole to the power minus 3. Decrease the power by 1. That is minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. So into 1 is there. So how did you get that 1? You differentiate x minus 3 with respect to x. That is, it is 1 minus 0 is 1. Right? Next. Again, this is in the form x minus 2 whole to the power minus 2 is again in the form x to the power n. Right? What is this differentiation? Minus 2 becomes the coefficient. X here is x minus 2 whole to the power, decrease the power by minus 1. Again here, this is your minus 3 into, again differentiate x minus 2 with respect to x. What is it? It is 1. Or you don't have to write that 1. Into 1 छ भने हामी नलेख्दा पनि हुन्छ. ठीक छ? त यो चाहिँ भयो f double dash of x. Let us simplify it now. Therefore, f double dash of x is equal to 2 upon x minus 3 whole cube, right? Minus, it is minus, right? So minus 2 upon, again this x minus 2 whole to the power minus 3 is taken to the denominator. So what does it become now? X minus 2 whole cube. So this is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. We'll do the next question. So now we'll do the next question, that is number 2 of question number 1. Again, in this case, you have to find out f double dash of x. It is given f of x is equal to 1 upon x square minus 4. So first of all, you have to get f dash of x. Then only after differentiation of f dash of x, you will get f double dash of x. Okay. So in this case, you can directly differentiate it. So here numerator is constant and the denominator is the variable. So you don't have to use u by v rule here. You can differentiate it directly by taking the denominator to the numerator. Is that clear? So it is f of x is equal to x square minus 4 whole to the power minus 1. So when this x square minus 4 goes to the numerator, it becomes inverse. That is x square minus 4 whole to the power minus 1. So how can you differentiate it? You can take it as x to the power n. X square minus 4 is a variable, you can take it as x. Minus 1 is a constant, you can take it as n. So it is x to the power n, right? So differentiating both the sides with respect to x. So what do we get? Therefore, this is your f dash of x is equal to x to the power n form. Minus 1 becomes the coefficient. X here is x square minus 4 whole to the power, decrease the power by 1, that is minus 2 into, what do we write here? Again you have to differentiate the term which is assumed as x here. Which term is assumed as x? x square minus 4 is assumed as x. So what is this differentiation? X square को differentiation about 2x minus 4 go about 0. That means only you can write 2x out here. Okay. So or this is your f dash of x is equal to, now it is minus 2x divided by, it is x square minus 4 whole square. So I think you have understood it. Okay. Now again you have to differentiate it, but you have to use u by v rule now. तिमीले यसमा के रुल युज गर्छौ? u by v rule युज गर्नै पर्छ अब डिफरेन्सिएट गर्दाखेरि, ठीक छ? सो अगेन बिकज यहाँ u by v rule युज किन हुँदैछ? अघि चाहिँ किन युज नगरेको? अघि चाहिँ किनभने न्युमरेटरमा के थियो? कन्स्ट्यान्ट थियो. अब दुईटै न्युमरेटरमा पनि भेरिएबल, डिनोमिनेटरमा पनि भेरिएबल छ भने you have to use u by v rule, or it is also known as quotient rule. Okay, now write down again, differentiating both the sides, again differentiating both the sides with respect to x, again differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Therefore f double dash of x is equal to, now since there is minus sign here, so let us skip the differentiation of u by v in within third bracket. Okay, so now the denominator is kept as it is. Which is the denominator here? It is x square minus 4 whole square is kept as it is. Now take the differentiation of 2x with respect to x. It is 2. Then comes minus. Now numerator is kept as it is. Numerator is 2x into. Now you have to differentiate the denominator. That is, you have to differentiate x square minus 4 whole square. So what is this differentiation? It is in the form x to the power n. So what is this differentiation? 2 into x square minus 4 whole to the power 1 should be there, isn't it? And again you have to differentiate the term which is assumed as x. That is, x square minus 4 was assumed as x. So what is this differentiation now? It is 2x. This is your 2x. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So whole divided by what is there? Denominator whole square. What is denominator whole square here? It is x square minus 4 whole to the power 4. X square minus 4 whole square is x square minus 4 whole to the power 4. Is that clear? So third bracket is closed. Now let us simplify it once again. So therefore f double dash of x is equal to, now minus sign is there. Now here within third bracket we have 2 into x square minus 4 whole square, right? 2 into x square minus 4 whole square. So minus 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, right? 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. X into x is x square, right? 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. 8 into x is x square. X into x is x square. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. X into x is x square. Now comes x square minus 4. X square minus 4 whole divided by, this is your x square minus 4 whole to the power 4. Here third bracket is closed. Now we can take common in the numerator. What is common? Or f double dash of x is equal to minus. What is common in the numerator? 2 right, 2 common. X square minus 4, x square minus 4 whole square, x square minus 4 is taken common. So within bracket, what do we write? Remaining terms. Write down the remaining terms. This is your x square minus 4. Then comes minus sign. 2 is taken common here. This is 4. This is your 4, right? Then 4x square. Bracket is closed. So I think you have understood it. So x square minus 4 is taken common here. 2 is also taken common. So it is x square minus 4 minus. This is minus sign. Okay. Minus sign. Then 2 4s are 8. Then x square. This x square minus 4 is taken common. So whole divided by x square minus 4 whole to the power 4. Is that clear? So here you can cancel these two terms. X square minus 4 whole cube. So write down the remaining terms now. What are the remaining terms here? What are the remaining terms? Therefore, f double dash of x f double dash of x is equal to minus 2, isn't it? Minus 2 into, this is your minus 2 minus 3x square, that is x square minus 4x square. Similar terms, but their opposite sign. You can subtract it, minus 3x square, then minus 4. This whole divided by x square minus 4 whole cube, right? Or f double dash of x is equal to, here minus is taken common, isn't it? If you take minus as common, so minus to minus is plus 2 into, this is your 3x square plus 4 whole divided by x square minus 4 whole cube. So this is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. त यसलाई तिमीले अर्कै मेथडले गर्दा पनि हुन्थ्यो, यसलाई पार्शियल फ्र्याक्सनमा चेन्ज गर्दा पनि हुन्थ्यो। अघि जस्तै यहाँ थियो f of x is equal to के थियो, 1 upon x square minus 4 थियो हैन, 1 upon x square minus 4। त x square minus 4 लाई फ्याक्टराइज गर्न सक्छौ, x plus 2 into x minus 2। त यसलाई हामी पार्शियल फ्र्याक्सनमा, अघि नम्बर 1 मा गरे यस्तै पाराले यसलाई हामी पार्शियल फ्र्याक्सनमा पनि चेन्ज गरेर गर्न सक्छौ। त यो चाहिँ तिमीले घरमा गर्नु, ठीक छ? यो नम्बर 2 मैले यहाँ अर्कै पाराले गर्दै डाइरेक्ट रुल u by v रुल। अब यसलाई तिमीले पार्शियल फ्र्याक्सनमा चेन्ज गरेर गर्नु, यो चाहिँ तिमीहरुको के हुनेछ, होमवर्क। इज दैट क्लियर? त त्यसमा तिमीको आन्सर अलिकति भिन्दै निस्किन्छ, ठीक छ? तर दुईटै मेथडै करेक्ट हो। सो यू क्यान कपी इट। सो अगेन तिमीले यसलाई यसमा के युज गर्छ रे, पार्शियल फ्र्याक्सन। त पहिला x स्क्वायर माइनस 4 लाई फ्याक्टराइज गर्नु, x plus 2 into x minus 2, अनि यसलाई तिमीले नम्बर 1 मा गरे यस पाराले यसलाई केमा चेन्ज गर्छौ, यु हैव टु कन्भर्ट इन्टु पार्शियल फ्र्याक्सन एन्ड देन डिफरेन्शिएट। ओके, सो विल डु द नेक्स्ट क्वेशन नाउ। So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 3 of number 1. It is given f of x is equal to sin x, sin 2x, sin 3x. अब यसलाई पनि हामी डाइरेक्ट डिफरेन्शिएसन गर्दैनौं। यो चाहिँ भयो ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्शन। This is the problem on trigonometric function. Okay, so you know the formula from transformation of products and sums. That is 2 sin a sin b, 2 cos a cos b, 2 sin a cos b, 2 cos a sin b, etc., isn't it? So in this case it is given sin a sin b form is there, isn't it? Always you take a greater than b. Here a is greater than b, so you know the formula 2 sin a sin b. We can use this formula here in order to simplify this given expression. So if you use the formula for the given expression, you can easily differentiate them. Otherwise it will be difficult for you to differentiate it. Okay, so 2 sin a sin b ko formula ke ho? This is from the chapter transformation of products and sums from trigonometry. The formula is cos of a minus b minus, this is cos of a plus b. So in this case you have to take only 2 sin to use this formula. So either you can take sin x sin 2x, or sin 2x sin 3x, or you may take sin x sin 3x. Okay, so जुन चाहिँ लिदा पनि हुन्छ। त let us take sin x sin 2x, but take the greater angle as a. हामी यो दुईटा लिँदै छौ, sin x र sin 2x मात्रै, but take the greater angle as a and smaller angle as b. So there is no 2 out here, we need that 2, so you have to write half into 2, right? So or f of x is right half, within bracket you have to write 2 sin 2x sin x bracket closed into sin 3x, right? So or f of x is equal to half within bracket. Now instead of a there is 2x, instead of b there is x. This is 2 sin a sin b. Use that formula, cos of a minus b minus cos of a plus b, right? So cos of, what is a minus b? 2x minus x, that is x. Then comes minus sign. What is cos of a plus b? 2x plus x, that is cos 3x. Bracket closed into बाहिरबाट के भयो, sin 3x. बाहिरबाट के छ, sin 3x. Now we can simplify it, multiply them. Or f of x is equal to, now this is half, multiply them, sine 3x, 3x is greater than x, so write first sine 3x into cos x minus, then you have to write half into, this is your sine 3x into cos 3x. So I think you have understood it. त तिमीले यो कपी गर्दै जाने. सो अब हामी फेरि यहाँ युज गर्छौं, फर्मुला युज गर्छौं. ठीक छ? त के फर्मुला युज गर्छौं भन्दा फेरि, so now this is in the form sin a cos b. अब you should know this formula. 2 sin a cos b, 2 sin a cos b को फर्मुला थाहा हुनुपर्छ के हो. So what is the formula for 2 sin a cos b? It is sine of a plus b plus sine of a minus b. Is that clear to all of you? So you have to multiply it by 2 first. Again half into 2 because we need 2 in this case. So in this case, which formula is used? Same angles are there. Sin a cos a form. You say हामी multiple angle को formula use गर्छौं. That is your 2 sin a cos a. So what is the formula for 2 sin a cos a? This is from multiple angles. You know the formula, isn't it? That is your sin 2a. So here also we need 2 here. Okay? So again multiply and dividing by 2. You should do again multiply and dividing by 2. So or f of x is equal to, this is your 1/4. This is 2 sin 3x cos x minus 1/4 within bracket. You have to write 2 sin 3x cos 3x. So I think you have understood it. So in order to get 2 out here, so you should multiply it, you should divide it by 2 again. That is half into 2. You should write half into 2. So it becomes 1/4 into 2. This also becomes 1/4 into 2. Okay. So let us simplify it. So f of x is equal to 1/4 within bracket. So let us use the formula 2 sin a cos b. Greater angle as a, small angle as b. This is your 2 sin a cos b. What is 2 sin a cos b? This is your sine of a plus b. So it is sine of, what is a plus b? 3x plus x is 4x plus, what is sine of a minus b? 3x minus x, that is sine 2x. Is that clear now? So minus 1/4 into, now what is the formula? 2 sine a cos a. Here a is 3x. So sine 2a is the formula. What is sine 2a out here? It is sine 2 into, what is a? This is your 3x. So I think you have understood it. So now let us simplify it again. So or f of x is equal to, now अब हामी bracket खोल्छौं. So multiply these two terms by 1/4. What do we get? 1/4 sine 4x plus 1/4 sine 2x, 1/4 sine 2x. Oh, there is minus sign. There is minus sign. 1/4. Now what is sine 2 into 3x? This is your sine 6x. Is that clear? Now you can differentiate it. You can do the double differentiation to get f double dash of x, right? So write down differentiating both the sides. So I think you have understood it. Okay, just we are using the formula, right? So differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Now you know how to differentiate it. So f dash of x is equal to 1/4 into, what is the differentiation of sine 4x? You can take it as sine x. This is your cos 4x into 4 plus 1/4 into, what is the differentiation of sine 2x? Cos 2x into 2. So you तल लेख्दैछु ल, त्यहाँ अड्दैन, त्यही कारण मैले तल लेखे. 1/4 into sine 6x को कति भयो? Cos 6x into 6. Is that clear? So I think you have understood it. So now here you can cancel, this 4 gets cancels. Oh, cos sine 2x को यहाँ मैले भुल गरे. 1/4 into cos 2x into 2 should be there. Is that clear? Sin 2x लाई हामी sin x लिएर डिफरेन्शिएट गर्दैछौं. Sin x ko differentiation cos x, that is your cos 2x into 2. So minus 1/4 into cos 6x into 6. Okay. So here you can cancel. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Here 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So therefore f dash of x is equal to, this is your cos 4x plus half cos 2x minus this is your 3/2 cos 6x. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So you can copy it. Again you have to differentiate it. Again you can differentiate it. So write down, again differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Again differentiating both the sides with respect to x, right? So let us differentiate it once again. So therefore f dash of x becomes f double dash of x, isn't it? This f dash of x becomes f double dash of x is equal to, what is the differentiation of cos 4x? Minus sin 4x into, again differentiate 4x with respect to x, that is your 4, plus half into, what is the differentiation of cos 2x? Minus sin 2x into 2, right? So यहाँ फेरि अर्दैन म तल लेख्दैछु है. अब थर्ड टर्म को डिफरेन्सिएसन minus 3/2 into, what is the differentiation of cos 6x? Minus sin 6x into 6. Is that clear? So here this 2 gets cancels. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. So or this is your f double dash of x is equal to, now this is your minus 4 sin 4x minus 4 sin 4x plus and minus this is your sin 2x, right? And this is your last one is minus into minus plus 3 3s are 9 sin 6x. So this is the final answer. Understood? So now you can copy it. We'll do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 4 of number 1. The given function x, function of x is f of x is equal to e to the power x sin square x, right? E to the power x sin square x. Now you can directly differentiate it. So first you get f dash of x, differentiating both the sides with respect to x. So it becomes f dash of x is equal to, you can use UV rule. Now एउटालाई differentiate गर्ने, एउटालाई same राख्ने. You know UV rule, isn't it? So e to the power x को differentiation कति भयो? E to the power x. Keep the second term as it is, sin square x plus, again keep the first term as it is, that is e to the power x. Now differentiate the second term, that is your sin square x. So how can you differentiate it? It is just like your x square form. What is the differentiation of x square? 2x. So it is 2 sin x. Again you have to differentiate the term which is assumed as x. That is you have to differentiate sin x with respect to x, which is cos x. Sin x को differentiation के बाद cos x, right? So or f dash of x is equal to, this is your e to the power x sin square x plus e to the power x into, what is 2 sin x cos x? This is the formula, sin 2x. You know that, isn't it? So now again you have to find out f double dash of x. So again differentiating both the sides. Again differentiating both the sides with respect to x. So let us differentiate it once again, right? So therefore this is your f double dash of x is equal to, now you can use your UV rule for the first term. Now first term is differentiated using UV rule, right? So e to the power x को differentiation के भयो, e to the power x into sin square x is kept as it is, plus अब e to the power x is kept as it is into, what is the differentiation of sin square x? This is your, you know that, 2 sin x into cos x plus, again now for the second term also you have to use UV rule. Now what is the differentiation of e to the power x? E to the power x, sine 2x is kept as it is, right? Plus, now e to the power x is kept as it is. Now differentiate sine 2x with respect to x, which is cos 2x into 2, right? So, or this one is your f double dash of x is equal to first term e to the power x sine square x plus this is your e to the power x into what is 2 sine x cos x. This is your sine 2x plus third term e to the power x sine 2x plus what is the last term here, 2 e to the power x, and this is your cos 2x. So I think you have understood it. Now what is the final answer here now? What is the final answer here now? Or this is your f double dash of x is equal to what is the first term, e to the power x sine square x. Next, this second and third term, similar terms you can add them, plus if you add them you will get 2 e to the power x. This is your sine 2x, right? Plus then what is the last one, 2 e to the power x into cos 2x. So this is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. We'll do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is one number 5. The given function of x is f of x is equal to x root over a square minus x square. So first of all you have to get f dash of x. Directly you can differentiate it. Okay. So differentiating both the sides with respect to x, right? So therefore f dash of x is, you can use UV rule here. Again, x is first function, root over x square minus x square is the second function. So what is the differentiation of x? That is 1 into the second term remains as it is plus, now again the first term x remains as it is, x into, now differentiate root over a square minus x square. So how can you differentiate it? What should you take it as? What should you take it as? Root over x. You should take it as root over x. What is the differentiation of root over x? 1 by 2 root over a square minus x square into, now you have to differentiate the term which is assumed as x. हामीले यसलाई a square minus x square लाई x मानिलिएर differentiate गरेको, that is your root over x, that is 1 by 2 root over x. The x was assumed as a square minus x square. अब यो a square minus x square हामी फेरि differentiate गर्छौं, कति हुन्छ? Minus 2x. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so here you can cancel, this 2 gets cancels, or this is your f dash of x is equal to root over a square minus x square plus into minus, isn't it? X into x is x square divided by root over a square minus x square. So I think you have understood it. So now let us simplify it. First, f dash of x is equal to what's the LCM? This is root over a square minus x square. You know how to simplify it. Now this root over a square minus x square into root over a square minus x square. What is it? It is a square minus x square minus x square, right? Or f dash of x is equal to, how much is it now? This is your a square minus 2x square, a square minus 2x square whole divided by within square root a square minus x square, within root a square minus x square. So I think you have understood it. Again you have to differentiate both the sides with respect to x to get f double dash of x, right? So now again differentiating both the sides, with respect to x. Okay, so this is your f double dash of x is equal, you can use u by v rule here. Okay, so let us use u by v rule here. Okay, so both numerator and the denominator are the variables, so you have to use u by v rule. Now denominator is kept as it is, that is root over a square minus x square into What is the differentiation of the numerator? A square is constant, that is 0, and for minus 2x square it is minus 4x. Then comes minus sign, right? So numerator is kept as it is now, a square minus 2x square. Now we have to differentiate the denominator. So what is the differentiation of the denominator? It is 1 by 2 root over a square minus x square into, again differentiate the term which is assumed as x. So which function was assumed as x? A square minus x square. So what is this differentiation? Minus 2x. This whole divided by what? Denominator whole square. That is root over a square minus x square whole square. So I think you have understood it. So you can simplify it further. Here 2 gets cancels, or this is your f double dash of x is equal to. Now you should write here minus 4x root over a square minus x square, right? So minus into minus is plus out here. Then x into a square minus 2x square, right? Minus into minus is plus, x into a square minus 2x square divided by root over, this is your a square minus x square. This whole divided by, so what will you write here? What is root over whole square? Square root will be removed. So you will get a square minus x square, right? So let us simplify it further. Now in the denominator you can take the LCM, or f double dash of x is equal to, in the numerator what's the LCM? It is root over a square minus x square is the LCM. So minus 4x, this is minus 4x, right? So minus 4x into this LCM into root over a square minus x square, that is your root over will be cancelled, you will get a square minus x square, right? Then plus sign is there, so numerator remains same, x into a square minus 2x square. Is that clear to all of you? That is x into a square minus 2x square, right? Into, now in the denominator there is a square minus x square. You can write it as 1 upon a square minus x square. So I think you have understood it. Okay, so let us simplify it now. Or f double dash of x is equal, now you can multiply them, minus 4x a square minus or minus plus 4x cube, right? This is plus xa square plus or minus minus, this is your 2x cube whole divided by, so you can write these two expression here, a square minus x square into root under a square minus x square. Okay, so or this is your f double dash of x is equal to, now write down first, what is 4x cube minus 2x cube? This is your 2x cube, right? And minus 4x a square plus xa square, these are the similar terms. You can write minus 3x a square, you have to write down the sign of the greater number, you can subtract it because they are of opposite sign, whole divided by, this is your a square minus x square into root over a square minus x square, right? So next, so what is the final answer now? You can take common from the numerator. So or f double dash of x is equal to, what is common in the numerator? Only x is common here, x is taken common, so within bracket what do we get? 2x square, this is your 2x square minus 3a square, minus 3a square whole divided by, this is your a square minus x square, and then within square root we have a square minus x square. Is that clear? So I think you have understood it. Okay, this is 4x cube minus 2x cube, 2x cube, this minus plus, different sign you have to subtract them, minus 3x a square, and denominator is kept as it is, and now here it is taken common x. So this is the final answer. I think you have understood it. You can copy it. We'll do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 2. Find d square y by dx square, or it is read as d2y by dx square when question number 1 is tan y is equal to root under 1 plus x square minus 1 whole divided by x. You have to find out the second order derivative. So this is the given, right? This tan can be taken to the right hand side. It becomes tan inverse. You know that, isn't it? So y is equal to, when tan goes to the right hand side, becomes tan inverse within bracket root over 1 plus x square minus 1 divided by x. So here also you cannot directly differentiate it. First of all, you have to simplify this right hand side, which is the inverse circular function. Okay, so you know trigonometric substitution, isn't it? If there is root over 1 plus x square, what should you put for x? I already told you that whenever you have 1 plus x square, you either put x is equal to tan theta or cot theta. I already told you, isn't it? While doing first order derivative. In inverse circular function also I told you, I think. Okay. So if you have root over 1 minus x square, what should you put for x? X may be sine theta or it may be cos theta. Okay. But if you have root over x square minus 1, what should you put for x? X is equal to sec theta or cosec theta. So you say तिमीले राम्रोसँग याद गर्ने यो तीनटा मेथड, यो इंटीग्रेशन मा नै काम लाग्छ. So after I finish this second order derivative, we will start integration chapter. Okay. So now let us do trigonometric substitution here. So what should you put for x? Tan or cot? Let us put tan here. Let x is equal to tan theta. Or what is the value for theta here? Theta is equal to, this is your tan inverse x. Now this becomes y is equal to tan inverse within bracket, this is root under 1 plus tan square theta minus 1 divided by x, here is tan theta, right? Or y is equal to tan inverse within bracket, what is root over 1 plus tan square theta? This is your sec theta minus 1 divided by tan theta. So I think you have understood it. I think you have copied this one. So now let us simplify it further. You sec la हामी 1 by cos लेख्यौं, tan लाई sin by cos लेखौं ल. So or y is equal to tan inverse. So within bracket, what is sec theta? It is 1 by cos theta minus 1 divided by. What is tan theta now? It is sin theta by cos theta. It is sin theta by cos theta. I think you have understood it. So take the LCM in the numerator. So y is equal to tan inverse. If you take LCM in the numerator, it becomes cos theta, isn't it? And cos theta gets cancelled. So what do we get? It is 1 minus cos theta divided by sin theta. Okay. So again, you have to use the formula from trigonometry. You know the formula of 1 minus cos theta, isn't it? And you know formula of sin theta from sub multiple angle. So let us use the formula in this case. Y is equal to tan inverse within bracket. What is 1 minus cos theta? It is 2 sin square theta by 2 divided by, what is the formula for sin theta? This is your 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Understood? Now here 2 gets cancels and sin theta by 2 in square gets cancels, or y is equal to tan inverse. So within bracket. So this is your tan inverse within bracket. What is sin by cos? Tan, isn't it? So this is your tan theta by 2. Now what is the value for y now? Or y is equal to, this is only theta by 2. You know that tan inverse tan theta by 2 is theta by 2, right? So what is actually theta? Theta is tan inverse x, you know that, isn't it? So therefore y is equal to, this is your half, what is theta here? This is your tan inverse x. I think you have understood it. So this is the simplified form. Now you can differentiate it and get the value for dy by dx first, and then again you differentiate both the sides with respect to x to get d2y by dx square, right? So now differentiating both the sides with respect to x. So therefore dy by dx is equal to half into, what is the differentiation of tan inverse x? This is 1 upon 1 plus x square, right? So again you have to differentiate it to get d2y by dx square. But since numerator is constant, you can take 1 plus x square to the numerator and it becomes 1 plus x square whole to the power minus 1, right? So, or this is your dy by dx is equal to half into, this is 1 plus x square whole to the power minus 1, right? So let us differentiate it. Write down. Again differentiating both the sides with respect to x. So again differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Okay, so now this dy by dx now becomes d2y by dx square is equal to half is constant, remains same, into this is just like your x to the power n. X is within bracket 1 plus x, that is a variable. Variable is taken as x, minus 1 is constant, x to the power n form. What is the differentiation of x to the power n? N into x to the power n minus 1. But here it is minus 1 becomes the coefficient, then 1 plus x square whole to the power, decrease the power by 1, that is minus 1, that is your minus 2 into, now again differentiate the term which is assumed as x. यहाँ हामीले केलाई x मानिलिएको 1 plus x square लाई, त त्यसको डिफरेन्सिएसन कति हुन्छ? 1 को 0 भयो plus x square को 2x, 0 plus 2x is 2x. Is that clear? Now here 2 gets cancels, or what is the value for d2y by dx square now? So d2y by dx square is equal to minus, you write minus, so it is x divided by 1 plus x square whole square. So this is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. So this question is very, very important. You can copy it. Now we'll do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is number 3 of question number 2. Oh, I think it is number 2. This is question number 2 of number 2. You have to find out d2y by dx square when y is equal to tan of x plus y. So first you find out dy by dx, right? So write down differentiating both the sides with respect to x. So what do we get? So it is dy by dx is equal to, this is in the form tan x. You should take it as tan x first. What is the differentiation of tan x? It is sec square x. But instead of x, you have to write x plus y. So it is sec square x plus y. So this is not the only differentiation in this case. You have to differentiate the term which is assumed as x. Which function is taken as x here? It is x plus y. Again you have to differentiate x plus y with respect to x. That is into d by dx of x plus y. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So or this is your dy by dx. This remains as it is, sec square x plus y. Keep it as it is into. Now differentiate x plus y with respect to x. What is d by dx of x? 1 plus what is d by dx of y? It is dy by dx. So I think you have understood it. Okay. So let us simplify it once again, because dy by dx is on the left hand side and dy by dx is on the right hand side also. Okay. So now let us get the value for dy by dx only. So or dy by dx is equal to multiply by sec square x plus y here. It is sec square x plus y into 1 is sec square x plus y plus sec square x plus y into dy by dx. Is that clear to all of you? Now in order to solve for dy by dx, you have to keep the terms containing dy by dx on the left hand side and all other terms on the right hand side. Okay, so यो dy by dx र यो dy by dx को term हामी left side मा लेख्छौं, ठीक छ? Or now this is dy by dx minus sec square x plus y, sec square x plus y into dy by dx, which is equal to, on the right hand side you have to write sec square x plus y, sec square x plus y. Is that clear? Now what is common in this case? So here dy by dx is taken common, so within second bracket what do we have? 1 minus sec square x plus y, which is equal to, this is your sec square x plus y. Is that clear to all of you? Now let us get the value for dy by dx. Or dy by dx is equal to sec square x plus y divided by 1 minus sec square x plus y. So I think you have understood it now. So this is the value for dy by dx. Okay, now again you have to differentiate it to get d2y by dx square. But before that, again you can simplify it. Okay, since this is your sec square x plus y, and in the question it is given that the value for tan of x plus y is equal to y. Here question ma tan of x plus y ko value kati दिएको छ? Y. You can convert this sec square in terms of tan, isn't it? You know the formula. Sec square x is equal to 1 plus tan square x भनेर तिमीलाई formula राम्रोसँग याद छ. So that we can use the value for tan of x plus y as y, right? So or dy by dx is equal to, what is sec square x actually? 1 plus tan square x. You know this formula, isn't it? What is sec square x plus y? 1 plus tan square x plus y whole divided by, similarly 1 minus, within second bracket, again this is your sec square x plus y. You can use the same formula, 1 plus tan square x plus y. So I think you have understood it. Okay, next, now you can simplify it further. Or dy by dx, or dy by dx is equal to 1 plus, now you can put the value for tan of x plus y. What is tan of x plus y? It is y. So what is the square term? That is your y square divided by, you can open the bracket now, 1 minus 1 minus into plus minus, this is your tan square x plus y, right? So here 1 gets cancels. Or dy by dx, this minus sign can be taken outside or in the front. You can write it in the front. So it is 1 plus y square divided by, this minus is written out here. What is tan square x plus y again? Tan of x plus y is y, so you can write it as y square. This is your dy by dx. So I think you have understood it. Okay, now again you have to differentiate it with respect to x. Now write down, again differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Okay, so again we are differentiating both the sides with respect to x, right? So now dy by dx, it becomes d2y by dx square, which is equal to, now minus sign is there, so within third bracket you have to use u by v rule. Both y and x are the variable here, y is also the variable. Now keep the denominator as it is, y square into, now differentiate the numerator. For 1 it is 0 plus y square ko kati huncha? What is the differentiation of y square with respect to x? It is 2y into dy by dx. Is that clear? Next, y square is kept as it is. Take the differentiation of the numerator, 2y into dy by dx, right? Then comes minus sign. अब हामी केलाई सेम राख्छौं? न्यूमरेटरलाई सेम राख्छौं, that is 1 plus y square into, now differentiate the denominator with respect to x. What is this differentiation? It is 2y into dy by dx. So this whole divided by what is denominator whole square? It is y to the power 4. This is your y to the power 4. That is denominator whole square. So I think you have understood it. So what we will do now in the next step, you can take common from the numerator. So or d2y by dx square is equal to, minus sign is there. You write minus sign. What is common from these two terms? It is 2y into dy by dx. So within bracket, what do we get? 2y dy by dx is taken common. So it is y square. Y square minus, again this 2y dy by dx is taken common. So it is minus 1 minus 0 plus minus y square whole divided by, this is your y to the power 4. Okay. So here you can cancel this y square. This y and y cube will be cancelled again. Or now this is your d2y by dx square is equal to, now this is your minus sign. So this is minus into minus is plus. Usually we don't write plus sign. So 2 ones are 2 into, this is your dy by dx. This whole divided by, this is your y cube. So I think you have understood it. Now we can put the value for dy by dx. So you can copy it. Now we will put the value for dy by dx here, right? So what is the value for dy by dx here? It is minus 1 plus y square by y square. Okay. So I am rubbing it, this one. So or d2y by dx square, d2y by dx square is equal to, this is your 2 by y cube into, this is 2 by y cube into, what is dy by dx? This one is dy by dx, right? So minus 1 plus y square divided by, this is your y square. Is that clear now? So now let us simplify it to get the value for d2y by dx square. So or this is d2y by dx square is equal to, so write down minus sign first, 2 into, this is 1 plus y square whole divided by y cube into y square is y to the power 5. So this is the final answer. So I think you have understood it. So you can copy it. We'll do the next question now. So now let's do question number 3 of number 2. Find d2y by dx square when sin x plus cos y is equal to 1 is given. So here also directly you can differentiate it, right? Just find out dy by dx first. So differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Okay. So or sin x, what is the differentiation of sin x with respect to x? It is cos x. And what is the differentiation of cos y with respect to x? First of all, it is minus sin y into dy by dx, because again you have to differentiate y with respect to x, that is dy by dx, which is equal to, for 1 it is 0. Now let's get the value for dy by dx. Minus sin y into dy by dx is equal to minus cos x, right? So here you can cancel, minus minus gets cancels, or what is the value for dy by dx? So dy by dx is equal to cos x divided by sin y. Understood now? Now let us find out the value for d2y by dx square. That means you have to differentiate again both the sides with respect to x. So again differentiating both the sides with respect to x, right? So therefore d square y by dx square is equal to, so now again you have to differentiate both the sides with respect to x. Okay, so dy by dx, it becomes d2y by dx square is equal to, now u by v rule, you have to use u by v rule, right? So denominator is kept as it is, Denominator is kept as it is, sin y. What is the differentiation of cos x? Into minus sin x, right? Then comes minus sin. Now numerator is kept as it is, that is cos x. Cos x into, now take the differentiation of sin y with respect to x. So what is the differentiation? It is cos y into dy by dx. This whole divided by denominator whole square. Sin square y, right? So sin y is kept as it is, denominator into, what is the differentiation of the numerator? That is minus sin x, minus, now cos x is kept as it is, into sin y differentiation, cos y into dy by dx. Now you have to put the value for dy by dx there to simplify it. So it is d2y by dx square is equal to minus sin x sin y minus, it is cos x cos y into, what is dy by dx? What is dy by dx? It is cos x by sin y. It is cos x by sin y. This whole divided by sin square y. Now let us take the LCM now. So d2y by dx square is equal to, what's the LCM here? Sin y is the LCM. So sin y into sin y minus sin x sin square y minus cos x into cos x cos square x into cos y into 1 by sin square y is there, right? There is 1 by sin square y. So now let us simplify it once again here, or this is your d2y by dx square is equal to, this is your y. So here minus is taken common, so within bracket what do we get? This is your sin x sin square y minus into minus plus cos square x into cos y, right? Whole divided by, in the denominator you can multiply sin y by sin square y, which is sin cube y. So this is the final answer. So the answer is minus is taken common, so within bracket we have sin x sin square y minus into minus plus cos square x into cos y whole divided by sin y into sin square y is sin cube y. Okay, so you can copy it. We'll do the next question now. So now we'll do the next question, that is question number 4 of number 2. Find d2y by dx square when the relation between x and y are given here. X to the power p into y to the power q is equal to x plus y all to the power p plus q. Here only the variables are y and x are the variables and p and q are constants. Okay, so in this case how will you differentiate it? So you don't differentiate it directly, you take log on both the sides so that it will be easier for you to simplify it. Okay, so let us simplify it first, taking log on both the sides. Taking log on both the sides. Okay, so this is your log x to the power p y to the power q is equal to log x plus y whole to the power p plus q, right? So this is log of AB. What is log of AB? Log A plus log B. It is log x to the power p plus log y to the power q is equal to, now this p plus q becomes the coefficient because of the log. So it is p plus q into log of x plus y. Here also you can use properties of logarithm. This power becomes the coefficient. P log x plus q log y is equal to, this is your p plus q into log of x plus y. Is that clear? Now you can differentiate both the sides with respect to x to get first dy by dx. Okay, so differentiating both the sides with respect to x, right? So let us differentiate it. Or p is constant, remains as it is. What is the differentiation of log x? With respect to x, it is 1 by x plus again q into, what is the differentiation of log y with respect to x? It is 1 by y into dy by dx which is equal to, on the right hand side, p plus q is constant, remains same. P plus q into, what is the differentiation of log of x plus y? It is 1 by x plus y into, again differentiate the term which is assumed as x, log x for my, log is differentiation 1 by x, but it is 1 upon x plus y. Again differentiate the term which is assumed as x, that is x plus y is differentiated with respect to x. So what is the differentiation of x? 1 plus, what is the differentiation of y with respect to x? It is dy by dx. Understood now? So let us simplify it again. Or this is your p by x plus q by y into dy by dx is equal to, now there is p plus q upon x plus y multiplied by 1 plus dy by dx. So what do we get? P plus q upon x plus y plus, that is p plus q upon x plus y into 1 is p plus q upon x plus y, plus it is p plus q upon x plus y into dy by dx. So I think you have understood this simplification. So copy it. So now you have to get the value for dy by dx. अब हामी dy by dx को value निकाल्छौं. So keep the terms containing dy by dx on the left hand side. That is q by y into dy by dx minus, this is your, this term, take it to the left hand side, p plus q upon x plus y into dy by dx, which is equal to, so what is there on the right hand side? It is p plus q upon x plus y minus, this is p upon x. Okay, now take common here. What is common? So dy by dx is taken common, within bracket what do we get? Q by y minus p plus q upon x plus y is equal to, here what's the LCM? You can take the LCM here, x into x plus y is the LCM in this case. So numerator will be px plus qx minus px minus py. It is px minus py, right? So now on the left hand side also, you can take the LCM and you can simplify it further. So dy by dx, what's the LCM here? Y into x plus y is the LCM. Numerator becomes y gets cancels, remains x plus y multiplied by q, qx plus qy. Then minus, here x plus y gets cancelled, y, so minus py minus qy, which is equal to, on the right hand side you can cancel this px gets cancelled, so it is qx minus py, right? qx minus py divided by x into x plus y. So now here you can cancel this qy gets cancels, so, or this is your dy by dx. So within second bracket what do we get? Here it is qx minus py divided by y into x plus y, second bracket closed, is equal to qx minus py whole divided by x into x plus y. I think you have understood it. Okay, so now what will you do in the next step? In the next step what will you do? So what will you do in the next step now? So now here you can cancel the similar terms in the numerator from both the sides. Qx minus py will be cancelled, isn't it? They are common term, you can cancel them from both the sides. Here also x plus y gets cancels. So what do we get? So dy by dx. What is the value for dy by dx? Cross multiply by y here, y ones are y divided by x. I think you have understood it. Okay. Now let us differentiate it once again to get the value for d2y by dx square. Okay. Now let us get the value for d2y by dx square. That means you have to differentiate both the sides with respect to x. Now write down. Again differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Again differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Clear? Next, what will you do? Now dy by dx becomes d2y by dx square. d2y by dx square is equal to which rule is used on the right hand side? U by v rule, right? So here denominator is kept as it is, x into differentiate y with respect to x, dy by dx minus y is kept as it is in the numerator now. Y is kept as it is into what is d by dx of x? That is your 1 whole divided by denominator whole square, that is your x square. So I think you have understood it. Okay, now on the right hand side put the value for dy by dx from here. Okay, so what is the value for dy by dx? It is y by x, or this is d2y by dx square is equal to x into what is dy by dx here? It is y upon x, then write down minus y whole divided by x square. Here x gets cancels, or d2y by dx square is equal to, this is your y minus y whole divided by x square. Here y gets cancels, so therefore d2y by dx square is equal to, so it is 0 divided by x square. What is 0 divided by x square? That is d2y by dx square is equal to 0. So this is your final answer. So what is the value for d2y by dx square here? It is 0. Is that clear to all of you? So this much is for today. त आज जति पनि हामीले प्रब्लमहरु गर्यौं सबै घरमा रिभिजन गर्नु, बुझ्यो? अनि यसलाई पुरा रिभिजन गर्दै जानु, सजिलो हुँदै जान्छ। ठीक छ? त कतिवटा प्रब्लम अलि अप्ठ्यारो पनि छ, त्यसलाई अझै राम्रोसँग प्र्याक्टिस गर्नु। So in the next online class we'll do more problems on this second order derivative. Okay?